Pissing our pants yet?
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Metal Punk Reviews. I know we've been away for a while, but I feel that the topic that this video is on kind of needs to be talked about, only because it basically proves my point that people nowadays are fucking stupid. So yesterday I got an article from IMDb, and it's about The Walking Dead. And as you can tell, I'm wearing my Negan shirt because it is about a shirt of Negan. For many of you who don't know The Walking Dead, Negan is a main villain in the comic book, and they just introduced him this season, or the end of last season, in the TV show. I am a huge fan of The Walking Dead. I have all the comic books. I've been watching the TV show since the beginning. And I gotta say, Negan is probably one of my favorite characters in the show, in the comic book, all around. Probably my favorite villain of all time, you know, beating out the Joker and Harley. And, I mean, Harley's not really a villain per se, but, you know, Zod and Lex Luthor, Doomsday, all those people. But, so yesterday...
People include Elizabeth II, Victoria of the United Kingdom.
So yesterday there was a shirt that came out apparently in this store called, where is it? Sorry, I have the article up here. I'm trying to Primark. But it's a Primark retail chain in Britain, London, whatever. They came out with a Walking Dead t-shirt, and basically it's of Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan Negan, from the TV show. And he's holding Lucille, his weapon of choice, and it says the phrase "eeny, meeny, miny, mo," which, again, if you watch The Walking Dead or read the comic books, you know that that is a huge part of Negan's appearance. So, he basically, when he introduces himself, he basically says, you know, I'm like to introduce myself by offing somebody, and then he does eeny, meeny, miny, mo, chooses somebody, and then he kills Glenn, the Asian guy in the series. So anyway, this guy, Ian, what's his name? Ian, stupid ass, Lucraft. Ian Lucraft went into one of the Primark retail chains with his wife, and he saw the shirt of Negan, and he said that, and I quote, that the shirt was racist and fantastically offensive. Okay. Okay. So the one thing that really kind of irritated me is that he actually has, like, an argument to back up his statement, and he says that basically, again, for many of you who don't want to show, after Negan continues the phrase with the "catch a tiger by his toe," and then he goes on to the full rhyme, whatever you want to call it, and apparently, according to this guy, historically, the rhyme has employed the N-word, if hopefully everyone knows what that is, because I'm not going to say it, rather than the word tiger. So, yeah, okay, I can kind of see how that's considered racist, but I don't see, like, how, if the N-word wasn't put on the shirt, there literally should be no problem with it. Like, it just says eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and it has Negan with Lucille. That's it. Like, there's no death on the shirt, there's no graphic image on the shirt, there's nothing. It's just Negan with the phrase, and that's about it. So then, later on in the article, again, I'll post both articles I'll be talking about in this video in the description, but later on, dipshit Lucraft He goes on to say that him and his wife, were shocked when we came face to face with a new T-shirt with a racially explicit graphic and text. Okay, like I said, explicit graphic, or even like racially explicit graphic or text, isn't even a way to like describe this T-shirt, because I can probably guarantee you I know what shirt it is. I have seen it before, and I more than likely know what it is. But for this guy to claim that it's racially explicit and graphic, now I can see racially explicit graphic being if Negan, on the shirt itself, Negan was killing Glenn. I can see how that would be racially explicitly graphic. Or if he was killing like another black character like Sasha or Morgan, whatever, even though Morgan's not even a part of Negan's killing spree. I can see how that would be racially explicit, considered graphic. And if it continued with the catch a N-word by the toe, I can see how that's explicit text. But it doesn't have any of that shit on the fucking shirt, so I don't see what the big deal is. And then he goes on to say, it was fantastically offensive, and I can only assume that no one in the process of ordering it knew what they were doing or were aware of its subliminal messages. Okay, there's no such thing as a subliminal message on this shirt. Okay, not everyone has the mind like this fucknut here. And to say that I can only assume that no one in the process of ordering it knew what they were doing. Yeah, they know what they were doing. They're bringing in a shirt from a very fucking popular TV show into their store so they can make more money for their fucking store. I work retail. I do it all the fucking time. Okay? Even though I work for a specific topic of the store. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want this to be incriminating towards me, but I bring in shit that I see popular so we can make more money, so our store can stay open, because we have to pay rent because we're in a mall, then we got to pay, royalties and shit. But anyway, so I don't see how there's any like subliminal messages or shit part of this. I think that this guy is fucking retarded. There was something else that I wanted to say. His wife also said something that made me believe that even she's also fucking stupid. Where was it? Oh, yeah, here it is. His wife added, this is a direct quote too, it is directly threatening of a racist assault. If I were black and I were I were faced by a wearer, I would know just where I stood. Okay, hold up. She says, if I were black. So, I'm assuming she's not black, and neither is her husband. So, they really have no fucking say in this. Because if it doesn't, have anything in offense towards them, I don't see a fucking problem with this. Like, if they're not black, they really should not be fucking offended by this. And when she says it is directly threatening of a racist assault, no, it's not. It's really not. Like, it's not like Negan's like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'm gonna kill this N-word, whatever. Like, that's not even, like, a proper fucking statement, like, from this bitch. But anyway, so dipshit ended up going back home, and he sent a letter to the chief executive of Primark, and basically, like, the chief executive, Paul Marchant, he ended up writing back saying that, I assume with some past instances that I see have happened with Primark goods, you are anxious to prevent further bad publicity and do not want to offend other shoppers. Okay, first of all, this shirt has literally no offense to it. Like, I know black people who watch The Walking Dead and actually really liked the show and actually thought Negan was a pretty badass fucking character. So I don't see a fucking problem with this. So anyway, later on, he said that any offense that the shirt caused was unintentional, which, duh, only retards can see this as fucking offensive. And then later on, he continues, there's another quote that says, the t-shirt in question is licensed merchandise for the U.S. television series The Walking Dead. And the quote and image are taken directly from the show. The spokesman said, any offense caused by its designs was wholly unintentional, and Primark sincerely apologizes for this. Primark has pulled the product from sale. Now, the thing is, there should be no fucking apology for this, because it's just some fucking idiot who has literally zero things to complain about in his life. He has to go out and actually start shit that doesn't even need to be fucking started. Okay, now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if someone does find this eeny, meeny, miny, mo thing offensive, please let me know. But personally, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I've known Shane since fucking first grade, and we're in our 20s now, like early 20s, and we've said this rhyme in grade school. Everyone in our class had said it. Everyone knows it. So I don't see what the fucking problem is with it now. So as that said, this guy is again a complete fucking idiot, and he deserves to be shunned. But then again, this morning, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who is literally my fucking hero now, not only because he's a great actor, but from what I hear, he's an overall great guy. Clearly, again, Negan is my favorite fucking character in The Walking Dead, and I was seeing Jeffrey Dean Morgan's role as the comedian in Watchmen. I was really, really fucking stoked to hear the announcement that he was playing Negan in The Walking Dead, because I think he's a fantastic actor. But this morning, I woke up to another article saying about Jeffrey Dean Morgan commenting on what had happened yesterday. And he actually tweeted this, and I didn't see it until like a couple hours ago. But this shit made me laugh, and it made me love Jeffrey even more. He said he quoted the article link, and he wrote in his tweet, "Holy crap, people are stupid." Fuck, dude. Oh my god. After hearing this, I absolutely loved Jeffrey Dean Morgan more than I already do. But I agree with the fucking guy. I mean, people are fucking stupid, and it's disgusting on how people can stand there and complain about the stupidest little shit like a fucking t-shirt. Like, I don't know. I mean, again, maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe I'm right for once. I mean, maybe this is stupid, and this guy should be like publicly hung for what he's doing. I mean, maybe not publicly hung for what he's doing, but he should definitely get shit for this, and his wife too for sticking up for this stupidity. But like I said, like if there's no like offensive term to this person, like particularly, there really should be no problem. Like if it's like if like I said, like if there was an image of Negan beating Glenn to death with the bat because Glenn is Asian, I can see how that would be a graphic image. Or if it actually said the N-word on it, I can see how that would perfectly be, that would be a perfect example of, you know, racial whatever the fuck he said. But I agree with Jeffrey. I think people are fucking stupid nowadays. They get offended over the stupidest little shit. Like, it's going to get to the point to where the people who are, like, super sensitive to things nowadays, or the people with their safe zones, like, this is like this whole safe zone thing is actually a huge problem with America, because it's basically teaching kids that nothing can hurt them, that it's basically blocking kids from reality of the world, and everything will offend these kids. Like, it's going to get to the point where 5 years down the road, you're going to breathe and someone will get fucking offended, or you'll blink and somebody will sue you because they thought it was a fucking sexual past towards them, which is fucking ridiculous. But I know this is kind of a short video, but I actually have to get to work now, so I'm gonna end it here. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Read the articles, see what you guys think. Personally, again, I think this is complete horseshit, but that's just me. So, you know, you guys know the drill. Comment, like, subscribe if you guys want. Please subscribe. Our 4 subscribers are probably getting irritated being the only 4 ones. So, I'm going to try doing more videos in the future, if more interesting shit comes up like this. But, you know, have a good one, guys.